This is a big video. Deco, you absolute snake. You played for us as well. Why are you forcing this Raphinha move to Barcelona? I understand Raphinha wants to go to Barcelona, but why are you forcing it? Barcelona are trying to hijack this deal, and there's a very good chance that they potentially could, but it makes no sense because where are they getting this money from? They can't register Kessie and Christensen, for crying out loud. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys, and in today's video we are going to cover this situation with the hijacking of the Raphinha deal potentially. We all know Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Chelsea have had a £60 million bid accepted. They are in pole position to secure Raphinha for 125,000 a week. Yet, reports are coming out that Deco is trying to get the deal taken over. We're going to dive into that. I'm going to give you all the details you need to know. Then we're going to start looking at this one aspect. If Raphinha goes to Barca, we're getting Dembele. Which one do I want? A lot of you asked. I'm going to give you the answer today. Then, this is the important aspect here now. Neymar to Chelsea is heating up, people. I'm telling you now, Neymar is heating up the whole horizon. Pictures with Thiago Silva with his comments, La Parisienne coming out with a beautiful statement that's going to be absolutely making all of your mouths water. And finally, some bad news because it looks like Colwill might be leaving Chelsea. Bad news. But before we get started, I need a massive favor from every single one of you. Yes, you. Hit that like button. I need to hit 1,000 likes on this video. It's free of charge. It enables me to continue to produce this content free of charge. Subscribe because you enjoy it. The viewership tells me you enjoy it. The retention levels tells me you enjoy it. And make sure you come back. And finally, in the pinned comment, my Instagram. Go and follow me there. Hit me up with the DMs and let's get this community going. That's what has been happening. People hitting me up. I'm answering questions. Let's go. Deco is making this very difficult, people. We need to talk about this. So Deco is in Barcelona at this moment in time at an FC Barcelona conference, and he is discussing potentially moving Raphinha there. Barcelona don't have the funds outright to pay now, but they're trying to structure this deal in some way, somehow. God knows how. I don't understand. Reports are coming out you can't register Kessie and Christensen, yet they're trying to find a way to fund Raphinha. It makes no sense. La Liga need to get involved in this, by the way. But look, we know the player wants to go there. This has been an ongoing issue for Arsenal, and it's an ongoing issue for us. The player wants to go there. Barcelona are trying to find a way to fund this. But this additionally causes problems for Barcelona because now they have to decide if they're going to fund the move for Raphinha or keep Dembele on a free. Because either way, Chelsea are going to get one of the players. That's how it's looking. This is absolutely scandalous from Deco and Raphinha. We need to secure this deal ASAP. Everything will be clear tomorrow. Friday, everything should be clear on the 30th when the Dembele becomes a free agent. Because as of that moment, they're either going to re-sign him or Raphinha's moving on. Till then, let's hold tight, let's wait, because Ben Jacobs and the crew are saying nothing's concluded yet, but Chelsea are close. The real question we need to ask ourselves right now is, who do Chelsea prefer, Raphinha or Dembele? And I'm going to give you the answer right now straight. Number one, Raphinha is Prem proven. He's got that ahead of Dembele. He's more productive in front of goal, whether it's in the goals aspect, creating chances, XG, or assists over the course of his career. He's more reliable at being fit and available for selection. This is something that we have to consider because Dembele's injury problems are massive and the wages he's going to be demanding are going to be massive. And then if you sprinkle in potential injury from the outset, it could be a horrible deal. Raphinha, on the other hand, has been extremely fit, lacking injury problems. That's what's pointing in his direction. The argument here arises from this standpoint. Dembele is a world-class talent. Dembele has been a world-class talent from a young age. Dembele has been achieving great things, and he's shown in recent months that when he's fully fit and raring to go, this man is phenomenal. Whether it's at providing assists, whether it's being a one-on-one demon, whether it's creativity, the only issue arises that Dembele cannot stay fit for a considerable period of time. Both players do not want to come to Chelsea as a first choice preference. Both players want to go towards that beautiful move in Barcelona. The issue is Barcelona can't afford them. So we just have to be honest and realistic in this situation. And this needs to be settled quickly, because if it isn't, this is going to get messy. Let's get into this Neymar situation because it's really heating up. Look, Neymar is set to leave PSG. The reason is PSG don't want him. They don't want to pay £600,000 a week wages, yet there are clubs that are queuing up to take him on loan. PSG are willing to allow him to leave on loan. The issue arises that Neymar doesn't want to leave. Neymar's very happy at PSG. Neymar loves his quality of life. On the 1st of July, he gets a new contract, and this new contract will take him to 5 years. He is going to be 35 when that contract expires. Do you think he will be leaving? Yes, we have Thiago Silva coming out and almost tapping him up in public and saying he needs to come over. Yes, Thiago Silva is being pictured with Neymar at a party. Yes, Thiago Silva is best friends with him, but is it enough to drag Neymar across to Chelsea? Neymar is a phenomenal talent that would be welcome at Chelsea with open arms. The reality is, La Parisienne is just getting fed information by PSG. The narrative that needs to go out there, PSG want to move him on. Multiple clubs can only afford him in Newcastle, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Man City aren't even going to entertain it. But I don't think this deal is an ongoer. This deal is not going to happen. I'm telling you now. And if it does, we're going to be drinking a lot of party drinks and we're going to be enjoying it. A little bit of a more serious issue now, where we need to talk about Chelsea being linked with Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic is a beautiful midfielder in the middle of the park. He reminds me of a Ruben Loftus-Cheek of what he was under Maurizio Sarri. Box-to-box midfielder, very good in the final third. Good at finishing chances, but at the same time, with his stature, he's able to impose himself. Absolutely dominant, an absolute specimen of a defender. Yet a lot of people are going to say Chelsea don't need him. Listen, you can never have too many amazing talents. The issue here arises is that Milinkovic-Savic is being linked with Chelsea, but he costs 80 million euros, and I do not see Lazio selling him for a penny less. His agent, who is Matthias Kezman, I don't know how to pronounce his first name, he used to play for Chelsea Football Club, for all of you young ones that don't know your history, and he is on very good relations with the club apparently. He's offering his client out, and Chelsea are actively pursuing a deal to potentially bring him here. The player is done with Lazio. The player wants to move on. He wants a fresh start and a new challenge because he believes he has achieved what he could at Lazio. So this could be exciting and one to keep an eye on. Do I want Milinkovic-Savic at the club? I don't know at this moment in time, because I want to understand where the club is sitting. I want to know what we're going to be doing, because there's so many bodies in that midfield and forward line. We need to be getting people out more so than getting people in at this moment in time. The final story really irritates me, because it's bad enough that we've already let go of Guehi and Tomori. Now it looks like Chelsea are exploring the possibility of getting rid of Levi Colwill. Whilst Levi Colwill is not proven at the Premier League level, it is very nice and easy to see the symmetric progress that he has to Reece James. Reece James was at Wigan. He was absolutely bossing it. He left there almost as a club legend. That's how much he achieved in 1 year. Yet if you start looking at the parallels between Levi Colwill, he left Huddersfield with such a glowing reputation that people were saying he's ready for the Premier League at this moment in time. There are hosts of Premier League clubs with Southampton, Leicester, Crystal Palace and others, including Everton, standing put, trying to offer to buy him on a permanent right now. Yet Chelsea Football Club don't know what to do. They're going to be exploring it. TalkSport are actively reporting that Chelsea will consider a bid, but this is too early in my opinion. Chelsea at this moment in time have 5 centre-backs on the books, one of them being a right wing-back in Reece James. They've got Aspi, Thiago Silva, Chalobah and Malang Sarr. This is not good enough. In my opinion, Malang Sarr cannot cut it at the club. He needs to be moved on. Azpilicueta's past his best. Chelsea need to acquire one amazing centre-half alongside Colwill. Bring him into the team, give him the Chalobah minutes from last year, promote Chalobah to being the #1 right centre-back, and then you will reap some success. Stop selling your best talent and then actively going and overpaying on others. Guehi would have been good enough for this team. Tomori is clearly good enough for this team. Yet we are now trying to spend around about 80 million euros on De Ligt, 60 million on Koundé to go and acquire some more talent that we should have already had within this team. People, stop it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope you lot enjoyed this transfer video. Peace out. I'm out.